Hey guys, welcome to my channel! Yeah, woohoo! It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome. It's the Twin Flames Collective reading for the week of February 14th. Ooh, happy Valentine's Day. Ooh. I love you so much, Mr. Divine Masculine. Or Miss. Mr. Divine Masculine or Miss Divine Masculine, as is the case for me, right? I'm what you call a Divine Feminine twin flame. My twin flame, a female, is what you call a Divine Masculine. I, of course, do not call it these things for, I think, what should be obvious reasons. Let's talk about that for a second. What's really going on with your twin flame? Well, it's energy. There's a positive polarity and there's a negative polarity. There's a push and there's a pull. It's not really based on gender. It's just energy, right? One pushes, the other pulls. That's all. Now, the breakthrough is when you also come to recognize that you and your twin flame are one soul in two bodies. And you say, well, now, wait a minute. If it is true that I am my twin flame, if we are one soul, maybe I just got to do soul stuff. Maybe I just need to do as the soul does. Yes, exactly. And you know, it's interesting. Most people don't think of that, actually. Most people don't think of that. Most people on a twin flame journey do not seem to recognize that. Or if they do, then they make a very common mistake, which is to equate soul stuff with personality, the self. Oh, I just gotta be good about honoring myself and loving myself and being true to myself. And so then they, the person, almost seemingly naturally, they go on this quest where it's what they believe to be a quest of the self, which is actually a quest of personality, which is the mind, right? Oh, I gotta know who I am as a person. What is the self? Who am I? And I gotta honor myself. And then actually what they're honoring is the thought-based form of identity. And that's not bad. I'm not really saying that's bad. I'm just talking about, like the whole twin flame journey. Like, what is this really all about? Because what it's really all about is something deeper than a thought, something much deeper than the form of the so-called personality, which is not based on thought. It's actually consciousness. It's what's really you. Most people, and I mean like almost everybody on planet Earth, believes that they are this personality, right? This identity form, and that's not who you really are, and that's not what the soul is. Okay, the soul is deeper than thought. The soul is being. The soul is consciousness itself, and that's your twin flame. And that's what you need to get in touch with. And see right there's a language barrier. There's all kinds of barriers in our world preventing us from fully realizing who we really are. Okay, you really are a soul, which is your twin flame. So let's talk about that language barrier. I said you just need to access the true self. You need to access who you really are. Well, look at this language barrier right this, because English is rooted in duality. It's of the mind. It's of the ego. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just pointing out that's what that is, right? So let's look at that sentence, that very sentence. You'll find this useful, actually. This will help you to understand what I'm trying to explain to you. The sentence said, you just have to access the true self. So wait a minute. There's not two of you. You have to access the self. Wait a minute. So there is a you that can access the self, which is supposedly what you really are. If you is the self, then how can there be a you that accesses the self? You don't exist outside of the self. You are the self. You understand the problem with that sentence? And it's not just lingo, it's not just words. Like, that's really the way people look at it. That's the whole problem. So it's not really you that's accessing the self, it's your mind, it's the ego. Everybody believes that they are their mind. And as long as you are identified with the personality ego, your twin flame is going to run from you. That's what this is all about. You have to access the true self. Listen to that. You have to access the true self. See, there it is again. There's that language barrier. You just release the false you. You recognize that there is no you to access the true self. You just recognize that you already are the true self. And this mask who claims to be you, who is trying to access the true self, is exactly that, just a mask. And it's more like the mask just kind of falls away. It's not that there's a you that needs to access the self. It's a letting go of the mask. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this shit at the bottom of the deck. We have the Chariot. Very good. What is that? Little House on the Prairie? This is my TV series tarot deck based on all these different television series. Okay, so we've got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. And then look at this. Right here at the center of the reading is the Fool in reverse for your connecting energy with so-called divine masculine. Now that's very interesting because that kind of lines up with everything that I was just saying in the intro. Funny how that works, right? So accessing the true self, being that true sense of freedom that you already are. Like, you're really just releasing the illusion of separation. You're releasing the illusion that you are anything other than a soul, which is your twin flame. Okay, so this isn't some externalized, like going on a quest, oh, I got to be me, who I am, personality. No, this is the true self. And this is exactly what I've been talking about in recent days and weeks about you two, you and your twin flame. Is it's like, okay, so you consciously, divine feminine, moving forward, recognizing what this journey is really all about. And then Mr. Divine Masculine, or Miss, as the case may be, they are coming forward. They're having these revelations too. It's a big eye-opening experience for them, but they really just act on that energy. They don't have to come right out and go, oh, I get it. We're twin flames. Oh my goodness, I get it now. They just kind of respond to the energy. But that's the whole thing, is they do respond to that. So you're going to start seeing more and more of that from your twin flame. Now look at this. In the subconscious recent past for so-called divine masculine, 8 of Wands in reverse. And in the 3D, look at this. We got the 9 of Pentacles. Right? Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. I was looking at the weed plants. This is from that show Weeds, right? You guys remember that show? This is Chips, if I'm not mistaken. The Knight of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands in reverse, of course. And then here we have the 8 of Wands in reverse in the subconscious. So recent past for so-called divine masculine. This is like releasing that kind of pride-driven angst, the need to cling to that situation, looking good, looking right, clinging to the old life as a sense of identity, as a sense of pride, and just releasing all that, being comfortable with not knowing where things are going with their life. And that's some shit that you're probably told all the time, divine feminine. You got to be comfortable with not knowing. Well, divine masculine is figuring that out on their own, okay? And the reason for that is because you are too. Look at this, divine feminine, recent past. Okay, so there's the Page of Swords in reverse in the subconscious. And then here we've got the 2 of Cups and Strength, both in the reverse. Divine feminine, recent past. Right, so this is you going beyond the recognition of the 2 physical bodies, you and this person. looking at this like it has to be a romantic relating experience, like looking beyond that as a purpose. I mean, maybe that's something that can happen with them, and it usually does. But the fact is, you're not going to get there until you recognize the real deeper object of this connection with this person, okay? Which is your soul's journey. And you are, look at that chariot coming out at the bottom of the deck. I mean, this is union actualized. This is union realized. You have to recognize that you already are union, okay? And that's when your twin flame shows up. Speak of the devil. 9 of Wands in reverse next to the Lovers. Exactly. So Divine Masculine recognizes that you are there in their heart and they're never going to let go. Not in a million years. Okay, they recognize this connection. Maybe not consciously, but I guess you could say subconsciously, right? So to speak. It's not a full-blown, like, coming out. Like I said, it's not really, oh gosh, I get it, we're twin flames. It's more like through action. That's the thing with Divine Masculine, is they just kind of act. They just kind of respond to what you're doing energetically, Divine Feminine. Speaking of which, look at this. Okay, the 5 of Wands in reverse for Divine Feminine. And here we've got the 2 of Swords. 5 of Wands in reverse, 2 of Swords. You've already made your decision. I know that this conflict is an illusion. It's a complete illusion. This conflict that I'm feeling with this person, that's the whole problem, is there is no conflict. And it's not even a conflict with myself. Okay, like I started out with, it's not that you're conflicted with yourself. You're just confused about who you are, right? You're not broken. You just have a case of mistaken identity. I tell that to my students all the time. You're a 3-part triune being, body, mind, soul. You're not your mind. The mind is the source of conflict and confusion. The mind is what clings to this person. The mind is what attaches labels and outcomes to things. The truth is, you are the conscious observer behind the mind. You are the soul. Okay? And you're starting to recognize that. This whole conflict within you is an illusion. It's not who you are. You are not conflicted. You're not an emotional being. Okay? And I'm not saying emotions are bad, but that's not who you are at your core. And as soon as you recognize that and align with that energetically, that's when your emotions actually balance out and start to serve you. That's when your emotions become your greatest ally, is when you're clear about who you really are as a person. Okay, you are the conscious being behind the emotion. Emotions aren't bad. If anything, they're good, but they don't serve you as long as you live through them. They're just there as tools for you to use, emotions. And they're beautiful things. Don't get me wrong. They're very beautiful emotions. Let's do an oracle card, guys. And as always, if you want to work with the best, me, you know where to find me. Go to my website. There's a link in the description box below to go to my website. You can sign up for my coaching system today. You can read testimonials there from my past students. I've coached over 3,000 people, guys. I've coached over 3,000 people. I am the #1 twin flame coach in the world. I've caused more unions than any other coach in the world. And after you're done reading my testimonials, whoa, you can throw some tarot cards around. You can sign up for some coaching on my website. Right now, it's not expensive. I don't charge thousands of dollars, and I never will. You know, like almost all the other twin flame coaches that I've come across, they are charging thousands of dollars. And I mean, good for them, like, I guess. You know, I don't have any problem with someone that wants to make money, but I don't know. I just think that's a bit much. Okay, thousands of bucks for that. I don't think so, guys. Sign up for my program. It's only a few $100s, and you get a whole bunch of stuff, guys. The Introduction to the Journey online video course, over 10 hours of instructional videos that you can watch again and again and again. I will give you action steps that you can implement right now. Right now! To align permanently, energetically with your soul. Make the necessary lifestyle changes to align energetically with your soul. And remember, this is not a journey of the mind. This is a journey of the soul. You and your twin flame are the same soul, so you got to do soul stuff. This is energetic. You cannot think your way there. You cannot figure out how to do it. and I will teach you how to do it in my online video course. It's actually way easier than you think. You just have to get everything organized and make those necessary lifestyle changes. When you're done watching the online video course, you and I get to talk either in a one-on-one or in a group setting on my coaching calls. It's the Get Your Twin Flame Spiritual Coaching System. Up to 4 calls a week. You can speak directly to me or my 2 coaches assisting me. And we're going to get you all the way to the end, guys. And it's not expensive. It's very, very affordable. I even have payment plans. I'll take the total package price, which is already very low, right? A few $100s. But still, I'll break it up into 6 easy to digest payments, like $60 or so. Just it's like around $60. It depends on which package you get. I highly recommend the gold package because you get 2 months of the group coaching calls included with your original purchase. You can start today for around $60. You make your initial payment and you get full access to the videos and the group coaching calls. As soon as you're done watching the videos, the calls, you can get right in there. All you got to do is make your initial down payment. There's also the secret Facebook group where you can always have access to me and my 2 coaches assisting me. Guys, it's a lot of stuff and it works. It works. It works. It works so good. You can get your twin flame to chase you. My twin flame is permanently in my life. Yours can be too. Let's do this oracle card, guys. Oh my God, that only took about a second. All right, I'm going to check the rest of these just to be sure. Nope, nope, nope. It's right here. You sure? Wait. Hold on. No, it's definitely back there. Yeah, no. I don't know what that was. I'm pretty sure it's back here. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's one of these 2. It's this one. Yep. That was a sparky one. Sparky, just like the Earth Force. Very interesting. Earth Force. Archangel Raphael. Well, let's see what Raphael has to say today. Earth Force. Raphael lovingly suggests that you are in need of grounding. Here, he reminds you of the beautiful energies that course through centers like the Glastonbury Tor. If you've been moving too fast, physically or emotionally, as a consequence of stress, take a moment to breathe and find stillness and to connect with Mother Earth. Gaia is always present to hold you and help you, and just like unconditional motherly love, she gives account of who you truly are in all of your beauty and purity. Let Gaia hold the stress for you and all will be well. That's beautiful. So I think basically what's being said here is this is a natural process, guys. That's why the Chariot comes out. Things might seem rough, things might seem rocky, but they're not. Okay, life is like that. There's ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. But the whole way, we're going somewhere. We're getting somewhere. You grow whether you want to or not. It's just the way it is. It's evolution. You gain that wisdom whether you were trying to do that or not. It just comes with age, guys. Now, Divine Masculine, subconscious, most likely outcome, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, look at this. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse next to the 7 of Cups. Exactly. So Divine Masculine, once again, not going to put in the effort. I'm going to question this situation that I'm in. My only goal is my own self-worth, my own self-value, my own happiness. And they already know that it's going to be with you. I mean, that's obvious. But this situation that they're in, they're not even going to waste any more time on it. So I don't know what that's going to look like over the next week or 2. Sleeping on a friend's couch, sleeping in the doghouse, moving out. I don't know, guys. But things are going to get really scary in that situation over there. Okay? Now, as for you, Divine Feminine, look at this. We got the Knight of Swords in your subconscious. Exactly. Hermit in reverse. And the Page of Wands in reverse. Yes, I don't need to go anywhere. There's no destination. There's no outcome. All this is who I am. That's also why the Knight of Swords comes out in reverse in the subconscious. That's what this journey is all about. This journey is all about knowing who you really are. You and your twin flame are that. You are one being. You are one soul. This is for you to be the best and true you that you are. Okay, this isn't about some identity of personality. This is all about the self. This is deeper than thought. This is deeper than an identity or form. Okay, you just have to access the true self that you already are, which is your twin flame, by the way. That's all this is, guys. It's so simple. Am I making sense to you? I think I'm making sense to you. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the bell notification icon button when you subscribe, because if you don't hit the bell button when you subscribe, you will not get notifications whenever I post one of my videos. Also, please hit the like button, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow for Divine Masculine, and I'll see you then. Bye.